So, my free thinkers, the word submit, we have to address it, right? So, again, as I spoke about salary employees, some of us um, are on this job for 15 years, 20 years, 5 years, and you have set up a retirement plan, right? So you know, understand that at the end of your, whether you be 56, 57, 62, whatever your retirement plan is, you know that you set up a plan in place. Hopefully, you set up a plan in place where you have your 401k, your pension, so you're set, right? So let's take it into a personal relationship, right? Why is this plan not put in place? You ask it. I'm asking. Why is the plan not put in place? Because we again come to the job, and we based on your task and standards, your job decide that because some people think just coming in 9 to 5 or 8 to 4:30 is doing their job, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're doing your job. And then you have those people who go above and beyond. So they go above and beyond what their job required them to do, and they get recognized. Now we have other people who, based on the task and standard, just do what the task and standard ask them to do, and they feel that they should be compensated also for what the person that goes above and beyond do. And it doesn't work like that, right? It doesn't. So I say to bring this into your relationship. You come to your job for 15 years, 25 years, 30 years, or 40 years, right? And you have gone above and beyond for the job. While being a salary employee, every 2 weeks or a week, you have to submit your time card. And people have no problem pressing that button. No problem whatsoever. But then you go home and then you don't want to submit to your spouse because you feel that's below you. So, why do you come to your job and press the button to submit? Because you think your job is above you? Only God is above you. So, let's think about what I'm talking about. If you're setting up for a retirement plan on your job where you understand what you're putting in place so that you could have these funds or these accolades at the end of your job, why don't you put that into your relationship, right? Now, the same way how you come to the job, present your resume, and based on your qualifications, your job decide to say they're going to make you one of their salary employees. They give you a task and standards, you review the task and standards, and you sign it, say you're going to abide by the task and standards. In your personal life, everybody has a role in that household. So based on your role in that household, that's what your performance is based on. So on your job, you have people that go above and beyond. So those people are going to get recognized by the job. But the ones that don't go above and beyond gets their basic salary. But you can't now look at the ones that go above and beyond and say, well, how come I don't get what that person is getting? You did not go above and beyond in your personal life, in the role that you're doing. When you go above and beyond in your marriage, your spouse on both sides sees it and recognizes it, and they reward you. How they reward you? Based on what they have. But you get rewarded. But the fact that we have no problem coming to a job and submitting to a job for 40 years, 35 years, okay, whatever disciplinary action is given, they give out, you accept it, you sign it, or you protest it, go to HR, and sometimes HR rules in your favor and sometimes they don't rule in your favor, but you're still here on this job. But then you go home, right, and you have a problem at home, and the first thing you do is to get rid of that problem. You could get another job. You may not get another spouse that was doing what you were doing what they're doing for you. So sometimes we got to think about what we're doing here and think about how we're more dedicated to our job but not dedicated to our personal life, right? So, free thinkers, we have people that are making salaries, right? You could make 50,000, the other person making 50,000, or making 40,000, but you have to build from somewhere, start from somewhere. So, if both persons are making a decent salary, and the salary in the market in New York City now is crazy to buy a home. Okay, what I paid for mine in 2007 has tripled. What I paid for my house in North Carolina has quadrupled. Right, so we have to get in now before it gets to where you can't buy homes anymore. You're going to be stuck renting. And your goal shouldn't be to take care of somebody else's property. It should be taking care of your property for your future generations, right? So everybody's looking for that 2% or that 1% that make this amount of money. Okay, you're looking for Mr. Samuels, Kevin Samuels said years ago, God rest in, maybe rest in peace, but years ago I've never heard this word until I started watching his program about high value man. 84% of y'all will never see that type of man. But you shouldn't be looking for a high value man. You should be looking for a valuable man, right? Someone who comes with certain criteria, like your job, right? So while you're dating, because when you get hired by your job, okay, they're looking at your resume to see if you're qualified for this job. They're looking at how you dress, how you perform, how you carry yourself, how you speak, right? So that's what you should be looking for in a person, right? Because after a while, that person is going to show up that person that you're looking for is not going to show up some part of your life, but the person that you did the interview will be there because you have interviewed them. That's what a dates is for, right? You go out multiple times to see if this person is the person that you're looking for. But most people don't look for a valuable man. They're looking for a 1% that you think that's going to treat you right. That 1% man has options, lots of options, right? And it don't include you. So instead of looking for the 1% or the 2% of valuable man, high value man, look for valuable man, right? That has a moral compass, has God in his life, because God is always should be present in your life. Okay, so if you're not looking for that person, or you may not looking for that person, go beyond the superficial, go beyond the looks and everything. See if this is the person you should be having a child with. See, people's background is very important. Look how to treat their family, how to treat people around them. It tells you about them. But we have been caught up in the psyche of looks, and then going down the line, we make the mistake. Not the child is a mistake, but make the mistake of having children with the wrong person. So, free thinkers, I want you guys to think about a lot of these things that I'm saying to you guys about marriage and how marriage equates to your lifestyle and your job. My free thinkers, think freely.